I felt like crap yesterday. I was driving my car when I felt like I should be asleep, recovering from a cold. Goddamn motherfucker. Anyway, that wasn't the only one. The other one was, he said engine management light illuminated. Well, actually it's check engine. If it was the engine management issue, it would have the initials EML illuminated. Totally separate icon. The check engine could be because your fuel cap is not airtight, there's a slight leak in the air intake hose. These are not fucking issues. Maybe put that on the fucking report. No, it was a failure. Trying to show off with his fucking half-inch cock, the loser. Anyway, so after all that, and I was fucking livid, mate. I was so angry. I said, just give me the keys, I'll take it somewhere where the MOT tester isn't a blind cocksucker with a fucking retarded brain, and walked out. After paying the 30 quid for the MOT, obviously. I'm not a thief. So I think the other thing was lambda emissions. Yeah, lambda emissions, they're not high enough. The minced lamb doesn't smell enough like shit from the toilet. And I actually had to check that on the internet, and a few places on the, you know, a forum that caters to my particular model of car. Connoisseurs, you might say, people who do know the difference between 4-cylinder and 6-cylinder engines, and having a steering system that doesn't have to pull the car along. No, sir. And it turns out if you just stick a fucking rag in one of the 2 exhaust pipes, it would pass anyway. Fucking cocksucker. Oh, and yeah, the headlight, shut up on that. The headlight is magically misaligned now. No idea how that would do. So I'm like, well, fuck you, mate. And I drove home, and of course it became overcast within 5 minutes of leaving my parents' house. And I'm like, I'm practically driving at night, which I can't really do. It wasn't quite night time. It was very dark, but not quite, you know, nighttime levels of contrast difference on the headlights glaring towards you. Oh yeah, and of course I already told them about the fucking windscreen wiper, and he said, yeah, we sort that out for you. So I don't know why they bothered to put that on the failure sheet, because I already told them, mate. So I now have to find another garage. Now there is a garage very close to me. Now I'm thinking of how do I start the conversation with it. I was thinking of just walking in there and saying, yeah mate, you any good? Because I've got 3 cars, and the garage that I used to go to has changed hands now, and their MOT tester is a fucking idiot cocksucker. So I'm looking for an honest garage that's not trying to rip me off, mate, on a car that does about 300 to 500 miles a year maximum. I'm not sure if that's a bit too strong there. Could be a bit strong. I don't know how they're going to take that. They're like, who's this fucking joker? He's not even fucking English, mate. He's not a cunt like we are. Yeah, fuck you, mate. I don't have to be a cunt. And yes, you can obviously tell where I live it's very cold. That's why the people are so... And it's not Eskimo land, before you wonder. See, this is the thing, this level and many other levels, once you know how to do it, it's no problem at all. But you have to know all the levels. When you sit down to play this game, the knowledge, which is what taxi drivers have to do, basically has to be all there for all the levels. Now I'm having troubles just with 12 levels. What the fuck is it going to be like when I get to the solar power generator, which looks like an absolute cunt of a level? It's got fucking like these yellow rays that just fucking get diffracted and reflected off these 45-degree angled mirrors on wheels. It's a real nightmare actually. It's like Manic Miner crossed with Grid Runner. It is Grid, yeah, it is Grid Runner. So I don't really know. I could just say nothing, take the car there and just whatever. Jesus Christ, again with a fucking SDT rubbing your fucking feet on the toilet seat. I bet there are some weirdos that do that. They go into public toilets and rub their fucking feet on the toilet seat. Disgusting, mate. There are disgusting people like that. So yeah, I'm in a bit of a bind with my car because there's fuck all for sale that I would even piss on, whether it was on fire or not. And the garage I fucking went through all that horseshit to drive 8 miles to because it was run by people who weren't fucking cocksuckers. They're gone now. Where I used to live before, yeah, I was saying where I used to live before, a garage actually opened up and I was one of their first customers, so I didn't have to put up with bullshit like this, mate. Fucking, anyway, I never got a bent MOT, don't you ever say that, mate. I wouldn't drive a car with a bent MOT because you don't know. No, mate, but I didn't have fucking stupid cunts taking a piss there. Fucking anti-roll bar bushes. Fuck it. I felt like saying, how'd I manage that one then, mate? You can see the fucking mileage on the previous MOT when you look it up, you dick. Fucking losers. I suppose the aliens come down and misalign the headlight while they're fucking rubbing their radioactive cocks on the fucking anti-roll bar, I guess. Maybe it's an alien fetish. Who fucking knows, mate? I do know that that garage isn't getting a fucking penny off me and any of my cars. And when I do find the particular car I'm looking for, not just a similar one to one I've got to replace that one, or possibly fix the one I've got up. Yes, I've got a collection of cars, and it will be a complete collection if I buy another two, but I'm not going to buy the one from the 70s, fuck that shit. The one from the 80s is impossible enough to fucking drive in the wet. Jesus Christ. Yeah, well, I got my extra life, mate. Got what I wanted. Don't need any more bonus points. No risk there. No risk for me. So yeah, that did really annoy me. Which has got nothing to do with Manic Miner at all. I don't have any memories of Manic Miner really. I'm not even sure I actually played it with a fucking Quickshot 2 now. Because Skyfox came out a year later. And as I famously said already, I bought the Quickshot 2 joystick. Ah shit, we're fucked now. No, Jesus Christ, no! And now we are fucked, motherfucker. You see, they're fucking ridiculous because I fucked up the timing. Motherfucker. I couldn't tell you for sure, but this is probably the kind of thing that happened with the actual game, and that was playing with a fucking shitty Point Master joystick. Let's go. a trick. Second time's a fucking charm apparently. Yeah, so MOT on my bloody car runs out end of this month, as does the road tax. And seeing as I'm not getting on any buses or trains anytime soon, thanks to our incompetent fucking protect the fucking businessman's bank account bullshit. Fuck it, apparently the economy will lose 3% GDP if the schools are closed. How the fuck did they work that one out? What the fuck are they talking about? Fucking sales of crisps, cup drinks, Coca-Cola gonna suffer, are they? Yeah. Well, fuck you, mate. Luckily I don't have to talk to any of these cocksuckers that park in front of my road. Goddamn wankers. Fuck you. Learn some respect. And get a fucking mini. That's another thing. People going on school run who use dirty grey 4x4s, they should be taxed £1,000 every time they fucking start the engine, mate. Yeah, fuck you. Walk to fucking school. Might have less fucking kids with type 2 diabetes then, mate. Jesus Christ. Now! Fucking. Goddamn motherfuckers. Oh man, this is not a good time now. Jesus Christ, that was close. That one, not so much. Right, you have to wait here anyway. God damn it. No MOT, no Atari 400s. Doesn't make any fucking sense that the schools are still open. Just fucking let us have some peace and quiet, man. About all them people in their 60s and 70s are gonna die. Give them a fucking peaceful ending to their life, not some fucking useless millennial baby screaming their heads off every fucking hour. And what they need so many fucking breaks for anyway? It's not like they're fucking Jesus, I just done it again, innit? No! Coco, why you jump in front of the screen right then, mate? You little shit. More cuckoo, less cocoa, thank you. Bloody hell. I'm having a nightmare with this game now. If it's not one level. Actually, and we've been to the level after this already, haven't we? Yeah, just now. Yeah, fucking cocksuckers, innit? I nearly fucking done that again, innit? Yeah, you stay over there, mate. You drink your water, for fuck's sake. I feel exactly like Steve Weeb and his Donkey Kong Championship attempt. Let's go. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I think you just get fed up playing the other levels. Possibly as a kid I wouldn't have had as much of a problem remembering each level. Now remember, I haven't actually gone and checked this out on any kind of long play or anything, so yeah, we'll have to wait here. Yeah, now it's the Andorian Forest now, for fuck's sake. Isn't this where we lost all our lives? Concentrate, my Commodore. The fate of the world is in your hands. Not really. I ain't got a cure for the dipshit saving virus, as I like to call it. Yes, because all them 20s, 30s dipshits are gonna fucking survive, aren't they? I could have gone right then, actually. You know that. Let's go now. Jesus Christ, that's too close. And this is a real bastard one, actually. See, we lost a life doing that last time. Might have to change the zip stick actually. we're racking up the miles on this particular zipstick. Jesus Christ. Exactly, mate. We won't make it there. I don't think you can jump up on that bit, so. I'll just wait here, thank you. Come on, Mr. Purple Teddy Bear with a fez. I don't know if that's what they are, but... Right, even this isn't the fucking level I'm stuck on. And this is a fucking nightmare of a level, you know that? Absolute fucking... I fucking hate this level, and I think that's part of the problem. You actually start to hate some levels. And this is very, very, very bad for me. This is right. You know what? I can't fucking remember the sequence here, so I don't think that's the right one. And no, it must be the right one. Yeah, it must be now, isn't it? I think you've got to jump. Alright, it does have to be coming towards you. That's a problem now. I think we are stuck now. It's fucking close, that is. I wasn't even looking at the green telephone, god damn you. I need more, I still can't find goddamn Skyfox on disc. I know I've got it. There is a tested working copy on eBay at the moment. However, if I use up my PayPal monies, I will have to go to the bank if I want to buy anything, you know, similarly cheap, let alone expensive. Well, you drop faster than the telephones. Yeah, the timing is an issue on this one, and the amount of time I got as well is a bit of a problem. So kind of sussed out a lot of things, but not the exact timing for this particular section. Well, you got to be impressed. I managed to miss the thing that kills you there, the round spiky thing, and the telephone. That was Tom Cruise Impossible Mission level of jumping through, threading the eye of the needle there, buddy. But wait, I heard that. What the hell? I think it's going to crash. That was definitely a bum note there. Don't like this music anyway. Fucking worst version of the Blue Danube I've ever heard in my life. So, yeah, not much to report on the old purchasing front. So I don't really want the Atari 400. If it was on its own and it was cheaper, I might just buy it just to have one. Yeah, they kind of remind me of Tron, you know, the old touch keyboard, but if it doesn't work, it's not worth that much. Not what, you know, and the stuff that comes with it, because you don't know if any of that works. And there's some useless stuff with it that you can't even use these days anyway. So, yes. And there is actually a working Atari 400 actually listed up at the moment, with some games, I believe, and that one is boxed too. Neither of them have particularly mint condition boxes anyway. And really, as far as I'm concerned, you've got a box that's in near mint or mint condition, i.e. brand new looking packaging. Or a box that just doesn't fall apart when you put everything in there to keep it safe and stop it yellowing. Now there's stuff that's in between that. Well, it hasn't crashed, so is it worth having another go? Did actually find the Commodore SX64 bundled disc that comes with a machine. I did actually think about recording some of those demos, but it was such a faff trying to get the camera centered, and it's not obvious how you load some of them. I was loading some of them labelled as PRGs, and they weren't fucking working. In fact, when you type list after they so-called successful loading session, the fucking disk directory came up on screen, so that's a bit shit. We may actually have to break the seal on the SX64. Are things that bad in the UK yet? Don't really want to do that, I must admit. However, I could also use an SD to IEC, which I think is probably the best option. And yeah, because I did find another 1 gigabyte SD card that doesn't belong to me. This is the weird thing. I was on the market stall and he had loads of cassettes for sale. Sadly, not games, not even Spectrum games, never mind the superior Commodore and Amstrad games. The old rivalries never dies, great. And it came with some of these CDs and DVDs you'd get like with Sunday newspapers. Yeah, people still fucking buy them. Don't ask me why. Actually, I do know why, because if you go on some of those news websites, scroll down a little bit, it says, yeah, that's enough for you, mate. If you want to read any more of the news on our website, why don't you get a subscription? I'm like, fuck you, BBC News is free, mate. You do know that, fucking knobheads. It's not like any newspaper like the Times or the Telegraph or whatever the fuck it was is going to be better than BBC. Whatever, mate. Fucking, what kind of idiot came up with that? But yeah, there was a 1 gigabyte SD card inside like one of these David Attenborough Life on Earth or something DVDs from the Sunday Mail or I don't know, Sunday Times. I can't remember what one it was, but you get the idea. And I was like, I wonder what's on that. And you know what? Some of this stuff is actually house clearance from people who die. And I don't know why you'd have a 1 gigabyte card stuck in the thing. It certainly wasn't in the cassette case. But there were some pictures on there, and it was a Panasonic camera actually, because I recognised the directory names. 100 PANA Panasonic, and I don't know. There was like most of it was actually the kind of pictures that I take, which is a bit weird. You know, when you just go to the park, because I used to live really close to a park actually, like 5-minute walk. And when it had snowed and stuff like that, or if it was a particularly nice day, you know, nice big cinema wear style clouds in the sky, I'd go there because there's loads of trees and stuff there. And yeah, it was that, but I think there was about 15 like family pictures. Sorry mate, there's no way to find out who the SD card belongs to. It was just like a crate of stuff I bought from a market stall for like, actually I think I paid £5 £5 for like 40 cassettes. And all I'm going to do is literally throw out the cassette inlays. I haven't decided what to do with the actual cassettes yet, because I don't know what condition they're in. They ain't got any music that I like on them, but I was thinking maybe I could record some, you know, tap files or CDT files for the Amstrad and the Commodore 64 to load on real hardware, but I thought, nah, I've got an SD to IEC anyway. So probably be better off just to try it with an MP3 player anyway, with a cassette adapter. My MP3 player doesn't even use MP3, it uses some weird Sony format, which is higher quality than 320 kilobits MP3 anyway. So if you put the WAVs in through that thing, I always wondered why it took fucking ages for it to transfer the files, and it's not anything to do with the speed of the 1 gigabyte memory built into this thing. It's actually converted to a completely different format while it's copying. That's why it takes so long, and to like get the files back. Lukewarm coffee there, mate. Let's go. Give it one more try. One more try. You gotta go bed. You got to school tomorrow. Turn it off. I'm sure that happened a lot, mate. But sadly, I don't have any memories. You're lucky I remember having a fucking Pointmaster joystick to play this shit on. Got school tomorrow, turn it off! And that'd be like fucking 9:30 or something. Yeah. Ah, come on, man. Jesus Christ. Just for that I'm doing it this way. Just for a change. It's not that I really had a problem with going to school, especially at that age, even though I was in secondary school. Big school, as we used to call it, not. Yeah, see, these levels are second nature. But what it was by the time Manic Miner had come out, I'd already cottoned on that, well, all this religion stuff is actually bullshit. And I thought, I'm not dumb enough to believe in all this magic moonbeams bollocks, like, oh, and the other classic one is, yeah, the human brain is like, you know, radio, and it picks up an external signal which is your consciousness. Ah, for fuck's sake. Ever heard of Occam's razor, Mr. Graham Hancock? However, at his age, you do start reaching for any kind of bullshit, so, because you can't accept that death is death and that is it. The only time death isn't final is when you're playing fucking computer games like this. You get another life, innit? You get to come back where you left off. Or slightly earlier in the case of some badly designed games. However, in yes, in the world of atoms and molecules, it's not quite like that, I'm afraid. We all come from the earth, we return to the earth. Little flower grows on your grave, some of your atoms end up in the flower is eaten by the squirrel is eaten by the dog, the dog is pregnant, gives birth to a puppy, and some of your atoms make up this little doggy. Because of course matter can neither be created or destroyed, exactly, which is why time travel will never work. Because if you think about it, the atoms that make you up right now, if you travel back 100 years back into the past, well, those atoms already exist, but they're making up something else. Maybe a bit of dirt on the ground, maybe some Victorian cocksucker, I don't know. But that's the point. So how the fuck does that work exactly? I've already discussed time travel. You could only travel in time from within the confines of a spaceship off the planet Earth. If you travel back 100 years in time, the position of the planet Earth, i.e. where you're fucking standing, is not the same as it was when you left, when you pressed a button to travel back in time. The planet Earth moves through the galaxy moves through the cosmos, the solar system, everything's fucking in there, mate. That's exactly why the calculations for hyperspace, FTL jumps, all that bullshit take forever. It's not just because they're using cocksucking Windows, Apple, Android or any other shit you get now. Ah, Jesus Christ. Speaking of technology, right, I was watching Runaway with Tom Selleck, 1984 I think, that movie. You should definitely check that film out. Probably is on YouTube somewhere. And it's interesting, the three things that they had there, only one of them has become like science fact, and that was the drone camera. Because you can tell the drone camera that they got there is actually, is not actually flying under its own power. Jesus Christ, that was close. I've got a cat right behind me now as well, that's another thing. I'm not asking for a feline massage or anything, but yes, it's not that kind of channel, mate. I'm not weird like that, sorry. And yeah, everything else is just fucking not any better. Fucking hell. Pac-Man kiss my feet, innit? Motherfucker. I'm not into that kinky shit. You stay away, boy. So yeah, we have drones now. I mean, we have fucking drones that can deliver your shitty bullshit from Amazon that's got coronavirus infected on you. And I've decided I'm going to do that stupid video with a Simpsons clip. I actually went to the effort of finding the clip in the first place. So yeah, his laser gun. Nah, I don't have that. And the robots look as shit as you expect them to do then, and they still look shit now. Or that could be just a little bit too far, although God damn it. Does Matthew Smith not like Nintendo or Donkey Kong Arcade? Because the barrels are very smelly and Kong looks a bit shit. So shitty smell and shitty Kong. I wonder if Matthew Smith actually thinks Donkey Kong the arcade is shit. I don't know actually, maybe I'm reading too much into it. Maybe my neurons have finally succumbed to the shitness of this millennium and they've decided to self-infect themselves with a corona cocksucking shit. Who knows, sir? Yeah, it's just that level 12 seems so far away. It's just like, even though we've got 3 lives and everything, it's just like, it's too easy to lose all your lives on one level you've completed once before for many stupid reasons. And not just because of the old sweaty joystick problem. Yeah, sweaty joysticks, mate, who remembers them? Fucking summers, all your mates round. Ah, Jesus Christ, I fucking waited too long there, innit? Nah, see, it's... Matthew Smith timed it in such a way that you are going to get screwed over by this goddamn thing. See what I mean? These are stupid mistakes that I should not be making at all. And it is now, actually I can feel the frustration creeping in now. I'd done that just a little bit faster, we could have gone then, but I'm not really that bothered about the points. I don't even know when you get another life after this. So, you just got to keep your eye on the prize, Mad Commodore. Eye on the prize. Oh yeah, fucking Google. Motherfucking Google, them cocksuckers, you know, Microsoft quality coding wankers, i.e. shit. They won't let me change my channel name anymore. What a bunch of cocksuckers, eh? So, you know what, I'm going to wait this time, and I'm going to wait here, and I'm even going to wait right there. Green is clean, red is dead. I believe that's from the Running Man, when they're trying to escape. Yeah, I'm actually concentrating just a wee teeny bit now. Yeah, I was talking about sweaty joysticks, right, that's the thing, right? You and like 2 or 3 mates, you ran playing, you know, a 4-player game of leaderboard. Joystick gets passed around, and of course being summer, the joystick gets sweaty, so you're wiping your joysticks on your t-shirt. And then your mum's saying, what are these fucking, well, she doesn't say knob-shaped, but there's these funny knob-shaped stains on your fucking dirty knob-shaped stains on your t-shirt. Ooh. Nearly went all the way off. See, there's so many stupid mistakes you can make with this game. So we have lost a life, and it was a really stupid way, actually, because now I need all my lives for this fucking level. Jesus Christ, that is so fucking close, that one. Jesus Christ, I hate this fucking level, I really do. You have no idea how much I hate this level. I didn't press the button, motherfucker, but I did press the button. Jesus Christ, sweaty joystick. No! Now I'm getting pissed off, innit? So now we only got 1 fucking life left. I fucking hate this game now, you know that? I need some new games for the C64, I really do. Whoa. Trying to think now, I got one nice looking SX64, not SX, regular C64, because the SD to IEC I've got doesn't work on the SX64. Most of them are powered by the cassette port. Right there, Cuckoo. Hello, buddy. The 2 calicos is right here. Hello, mate. Hello there, Cloud Deer, innit? Make a noise, people are going to think I'm talking to myself with fake cats. Right. Hello, mate. Ooh, there you go, there's Cloud Deer. And there's Cloud Deer's mummy, Cuckoo. There we go. Don't really matter about the picture quality, because I had enough of this game for now. The series is in real jeopardy now of not continuing. Because as you see, I lose lives really stupidly, and then I get pissed off, and then I rush, and then I lose them again. However, I refuse to use emulators, save states, or even an action replay cartridge. And the action replay thing is mostly because there's no cartridge slot on this SX64, because that's a separate circuit board that's missing, because this was an IEEE controller, probably running a nuclear power station. Obviously not one of the ones that had a meltdown, because this is a Commodore SX64, not a crappy PC with MS Cock, sorry MS-DOS, dickhead operating system. Ah yes, I came up with a new name for Windows 11. I thought they could finally write a a kernel for the operating system that was worth a shit, and fully integrated with the internet at the kernel level, with security built into the kernel that was uncrackable. And I thought we could call it Windows with Advanced Network Kernel, and it would be Microsoft wank, and that would be brilliant. I've got to email them, maybe they'll go for it. Millennials are thick as shit, they might actually print out massive posters, Windows wank is coming, Microsoft wank. And I think we'll end the episode.